everybody. How y'all doing? Welcome to the Barlow Brigade. Old Big Jim coming at y'all from South Mississippi. Got one of them transition days, man. It's gonna be fall this weekend. They're talking low 60s with the highs in the mid 80s. Of course, it's gonna rain probably tonight and tomorrow. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday is supposed to be pretty good. So, once again, y'all didn't come for a weather report. Okay, some of y'all, I'm trying to keep these videos short. Today I'm going to try to keep it under 15 minutes. So I'm going to have to hurry. Y'all know I love y'all. All the regular stuff. Wiggins Knife Show's coming up. Make sure y'all get in there where you fit in there. LBL Knife Show 2025. Y'all get in there where you fit in there. Okay, what you toting? Well, today, if y'all watch my short, I've got the Bear & Son 4-inch Barlow sheep foot blade, carbon steel, great little knife. Get some tieners. It's tienering up real good. See, I made some tuna fish the night before. Last night I cut up some potatoes, and she's tienering up pretty good. Today, that's in the left pocket. In the right pocket, I've got the Colonial Granddaddy Barlow. None of these are in a slip. Just pocket dropping these. Now I got one of these it was a gift from Cornbread, but this one came in a haul I made the other day. Matter of fact, there were two of them in there. This knife right here will be available from Old Big Jim if you make it to either one of the 3 shows that I'm going to be in the next 2 months. You'll have, if they're still there, you'll have the opportunity to buy this Barlow. Bring me $20 and it's yours. Okay. Beautiful Master Barlow. Now the Master Barlow was made by Colonial, and that's what this one says. Get that tang stamp in there. Colonial Barlow. Colonial Prowler, I'm sorry. I wish I could get that in there better. Sorry, tang stamp Mafia, I'm sorry. Anyway, half stops. It's great pocket knife. Now these are made by the Novelty Knife Company. I have several of those. You know, y'all seen them. They got Don't Tread on Me. They got the U.S. flag. They got the Texas flag. The Novelty Knife Company makes a lot of these with different things, but it's the same knife, exactly. Probably the same company, but it's just now called Novelty Knife Company as opposed to being called Colonial Providence. Like I say, I got one of these that came from Brother Cornbread, but it's in my collection. I got my granddaddy's all packed up. Anyway, next up in the same pocket with the granddaddy, got the Dirt Bag Mafia money clip, straight out of ammo. Well, I keep showing the wrong side. I just love right here. They used the mixtape. It said straight out of well, I don't remember where it was. Some of them rapper guys, but he did that, and this one says straight out of ammo right there. And then it has on this side, on the money clip, on the clip part, it has his stamp, Dirtbag Mafia, Brother Scott. He's on Instagram, Whatnot. He's a seller on Whatnot. That's where I get this. Pink, cancer, breast cancer. All right, now, I'm fixing to drop a clip right here I'm doing the Fixie for 5. It's being sponsored by my brother from the other mother, HT. I'm going to drop y'all a clip right here that shows how I'm carrying the knife that I'm fixing to show you. I'm carrying it a Howard Bentley custom-made sheath for the knife that I'm fixing to show y'all. So here comes the clip. All right, you'll see that's a Scout Carry sheath. It's right here on my side. I like it because I can slide it forward and I have access to my pocket. I can slide it back when I'm just walking around, toking, taking it, whatever I'm doing. taking my time, do what I got to do, and it's out of my way, and it's on my side. It's a side draw, and it has this stunning Western fixed blade. Boy, don't that pretty. And this is a Western USA. It is a S. Man, my eyeball ain't working. Anyway, it's made in the 70s, late 70s. Just a beautiful fixed blade. So this is day one of the Fixies for 5, and this is the day one carry. Just a beautiful Fixie. Let's see, I got my pin light that broke the internet. These have gone up. They're $2.39 now at Walmart, but worth every penny. Trust me, every penny. Buy this and then go up to their battery display and buy a pack of the AAA batteries to replace the battery. You know, when the batteries in here wear it, probably wear out pretty quick. You got to take the cap off because they got a little disc in there that keeps it from making contact, keep the batteries from running down. Okay, run the batteries that are in it, and then put some of those cheap $2.99 batteries in there, and you'll have this pin light for the next 6 or 7 months off of those batteries and the batteries that came in it. Okay, for less than $6. Well, for less than $10. Okay, you can't beat. Look at that one up there. I carried that one for almost 3 years. That's why it's memorialized right up there. Okay, and this is the one that replaced it. The last thing I have in my pocket today is a Boom Bang Wow Hank that was made by the librarian, who is my nephew's wife. Okay, Bubba's EDC. I got 2 of these. Hard to get it out of my pocket. Got microfiber on the back. Thank you, librarian. All right, let's get into these. Let's get into trying to hurry to get these pocket knives in here. The first one I'm going to show you is from a company, and I had to do some goggling. Had to goggle this one. Y'all give me a second. Let me get the old media phone fired up. I done got it queued up. I just ain't got it where. Okay, this knife right here, it's a pen knife. I got 2 pen knives for y'all today. And this one is. Okay, this is 3 1/4 inches. Okay, it's a small pocket carry, kind of like the ones that I showed you the other day. At the time, I didn't have these when I showed y'all the other day. These just came in from a Whatnot deal. But this knife, let me get it out for y'all. Okay, and I'm pretty sure this is imitation mother of pearl, but it's a great little knife. So little that's hard for me to show it to y'all, but it's pretty. And all I did was rub it a little bit, polish it up a little bit, but y'all listen. Anyway, let me get there. It's got a spear point on one end. It's got a pin blade on it. It's got a little carbon spots on everything. Once I tell you how old this is, you'll understand. Listen, I'm gonna do the pin blade one more time. Lord. Okay, now I don't know about how these little old bitty knives. It's hard to show you. Get it to focus. That says Wards. Okay. Well, when in America, first thing when you say Wards, most people think of Montgomery Wards, or I do, because that's from my generation. Anyway, I'm gonna give y'all one more look at it, and then I'm gonna give y'all the history of it. Equal end jack, equal end pen knife, just a pretty little knife. All right, J. Ward and Company was established in America, and it was established by James Ward. And he was a Sheffield cutler. He was born and raised in England in Sheffield. And he later established a significant enterprise in the U.S. that specialized in pen knives and pocket knives. All right, that's of course they go through and they tell you about normal Montgomery Ward's cutlery, basically kitchen knives. Of course, Montgomery Ward's had other knives too, but their main thing was kitchen type knives. They were like Sears. And then there was a Frederick Ward that had nothing to do with what we're talking about. And then we go down here to this place. Get it opened up. It says James Ward was born in Sheffield, England around 1815. Little is known about his early life, but in 1943, soon after his marriage, he joined the exodus of Sheffield cutlers to a village in Matawan, New York. James J. Bradley established as a cooperative venture when the cutlers moved to Walden in Orange County. James moved with them. In 1860, the U.S. Census enumerated James and his wife Caroline Montgomery Orange in New York City. Warren soon left Walden for Brocksville, which is in Westchester County, New York, where he established J. Ward and Company. Was one of the largest factories in the U.S. and employed 175 people. Ward's specialty was pen and pocket knife. These included 5-piece presentation sets, the 4.5-inch closed, working with gold and mother of pearl. Abraham Lincoln in the June visit Philadelphia. Says Abraham Lincoln in June of 1864 on a visit to Philadelphia. He bought a knife and it was marked J. Ward and Company, Brocksville, New York. When it was auctioned in New York, it brought $100,000. Ward's business declined after the Civil War, and in 1867, he was running a cutlery retailer and importer in Boston known as Ward, Merriam and Company. After James's death, reported in the Sheffield in 1860, he died in 1896. So that's just a little history of the J. Ward Company and where this knife came from. I kind of did that kind of fast, but y'all put on your goggles and put in Ward's Cutlery Company, and all the ones that come up from New York or in the New York State are knives that were made by James Ward. Whew. All right. Had to get me a little of that coffee bean. Anyway, got dry throat. The next knife that I'm going to show y'all is pretty special. Pretty sure this is real mother of pearl. And this is 2 7/8 inches. It's an itty bitty knife. It's a small one. It's a gentleman's knife, but the pattern and the way it's built is very different. So I'm just going to go ahead and show it to y'all. Okay, you can see right there it's got a crack. Now that crack has been stabilized. The Barlow Brigade repair staff has fixed that crack, and you can't even feel it. Even when you run your fingernail over it, you can't even feel it. But it's a crack all the way across, but that's okay. Most knives from this generation have, when they're mother of pearl, most of them have a crack. And there are some out there that don't. All right, this is it's an equal end jack. Very interesting pattern though. So the only problem is it's little. So I'm not going to go away and put a clip in here, but I'm going to pause y'all and I'm going to get this knife open and then I'll show it to you. Ooh-wee, boys. This little old thing is something. And I'm talking about it's got, ooh, the snap is unreal. But this is what makes it different. Look at this. This is a Whittler pattern. Okay? Whittler pattern is you can tell because it has two small blades on the end, and it has the big main blade in. But now there's all kind of Whittlers out there, and a lot of them are called split back Whittlers. And what that means is that you have a two springs that run down the back of the knife, and then there's a divider or a spacer that's put between the pins. It makes the pins spread out, and then each one of these secondary blades have their own pin as it spreads out. And then the two springs run up to the other end, and it makes one pin, or it acts like one pin for the main blade. Okay? And this knife does that. Well, I hope this thing don't close on my finger while I'm showing this to y'all. But see, it has two springs, one on each side, but they're common all the way through. And the way they do that with this knife is by look at the tang. See how wide that tang is at the bottom of that blade right there? So that tang is wide enough. That ain't very clean, is it? That tang is wide enough to where it grabs both springs equally. Okay? Now, I feel sure there are technical terms for this and how it works and all that. But there's another feature of this knife that makes it unusual. If you'll notice, this blade right here is a file. It's a fingernail file. Okay? This is a gentleman's knife. See, it's a file on both sides. You have a rough side, you have a smooth side. And then at the top, it has, I don't know if I can show that to y'all or not, but it has a beveled fingernail cleaner right here at the top. It's got a one side is domed, for lack of a better term. One side is flat, one side is domed. And that's for cleaning your fingernail out. Now, your little pen blade, that's just a multi-purpose blade. For whittling, I guess, if that's what the gentleman wanted to do with the knife. But just a very interesting pattern. Now, I'm going to close two of these blades because it scares me. This knife scares me, y'all. I'm sorry, but it's already got, look right, back of my thumb right there. It closed and just clipped a little piece of the skin. That's how sharp it is. It just clipped a little piece of skin right off my thumb. All right, so we'll close this file up. And I'm going to close this one up. All right, and then let's see, we're going to get this one open. All right, now y'all not going to be able to see this. I'm going to try to show it to y'all if I can. I don't know if it's going to focus. But that says King Cutter. King Cutter. And above, you know, the King Cutter it's a piece that looks like a piece of pie, and it has King Cutter wrote across the middle of that piece of pie, and on the top of it, it says E.C. Simmons. Okay, and I don't need no Google to figure that one out. There was a vicious hardware store war in the 30s, 20s and 30s and 40s. Well, it stopped in the 40s. And I'll tell you that in a second. E.C. Simmons was a hardware store, and Shapley's was a hardware store, and they were vicious competition. I mean, now vicious, I don't mean they weren't fighting or anything, but they did their catalogs were all very elegant, and they had all kind of graphic drawings and stuff, and they tried very hard to get people to buy stuff from them. Okay. Well, in 1940, Shapley bought out E.C. Simmons. They got tired of it, so they just bought them out. So in 1940, the E.C. Simmons was dropped from the top of the King, and King Cutter was an E.C. Simmons product. They sold everything from scales to screwdrivers and hammers and locks, all kind of everything. All right. So in 1940, the E.C. Simmons across the top, and that date could be refined. There's probably information out there somewhere that puts it at exactly 1939 on July. I don't know, but 1940 is recognized as the year that the E.C. Simmons was dropped from the King Cutter logo, because when Shapley's bought E.C. Simmons, they also had got the rights to the King Cutter line. The King Cutter products continued after Shapley bought them for a while, until after they were bought by somebody. I don't remember. I don't know. I didn't go. I ain't got. I personally ain't gone that far into the history. So King Cutter. Now they're made today. I think Bear & Son is still making them today. I don't know. I don't know who markets them. I don't know who sells them. Bear & Son may sell them. I know at their second sales there were some little tin presentation tin. I had a few of them. I gifted one to Brother Randy at over at Georgia Adventures. You know, but anyway, all that don't matter. But basically, a King Cutter knife is a good knife. Even the ones that are made today, because they're made by Bear & Son, are good knives. So, this knife is pre-1940. So, can I put a specific date on it? No, other than it's pre-1940. Just a beautiful little spear point blade. That'd probably be sharpened. You know, I don't know the. I haven't found a picture of this. I got a couple of books, and I probably could look this up, but I just don't. I hadn't. You know, now with the internet and all that, I'm just gonna go with what I know, and so. But once again, unbelievable. Well, I want it. Y'all may not believe me. Let me find something. Here you go. I can't cut that. I can cut this up. I mean, it ain't gonna. I ain't tried to sharpen it. It ain't gonna curly Q, but I can promise you it's sharp. Sharp enough to clean your fingernails and do gentleman things. I can promise you. But anyway, I'm gonna put it back up. I don't want this thing to cut me right into the half stop, and then I mean, that's a lot of snap for a little bitty old knife. All right, there you go, guys. We're 17 minutes and 58 seconds. I need y'all to know that Jesus Christ is Lord of my life. All of y'all need to keep a Band-Aid handy. And rule number 9. We'll get it right today. Later.